That's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. They touching the culture, hit you with them cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember this shit jump at the top. I was young and shot me. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
That's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the stand-ups. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys handshake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. On the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Switch.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into it. Territory.
Let's go.
Stephen Nelson on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
First carry now for Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carrying the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Well, the ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand it down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now Roethlisberger at around his goal line. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. We're scoreless after one. Second and 9 from the 44. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a ball a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The drive will start with Connor. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, every day, any day.
They run the counter out to Snell, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep that. Like 80.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touch. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 71 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Chris Boswell.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will. You're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so it had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Raven.
Now Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Completion, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Schuster into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And a Raven first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in is he only get this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Snickers, 66. Alert. Check.
Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Nothing here.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Ravens 14, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of trying that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Quarter. 58's the mic, 58's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. No spacing. Hey, it's our house. Check 16. 58's Mike. What we got?
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I got you, son. Check 9.
He'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing quarter. Check 52.
They'll run here with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. They're going to run. Here's Connor, and he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Snell. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
40's Mike. Show that bench release and go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3 down.
Now Riley here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings us
again. Touchdown, Steelers. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flag to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson can give this one to Edwards, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Now a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right here, 41 Mike. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. Let's get it together, DJ.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and a
shotgun snap for Newton.
3-yard line.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
You're on an island.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception. Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
James Conner on the carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Start. Blue 30. Mike's 59. You.
They run for the first time with Vinny Snell. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, all things
39-yard
considered,
line.
they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Blue 30. Drop deep, showing it. Here we go, here's the
They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, he completes it right side of the lane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Newton's
Picked off at the 45.
by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Stay focused. Come on.
All right. I got you.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high. bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Bought them all on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, dropping in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the narrow in the scene. Not to just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself talk too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the... ...16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Raven first down.
On the option is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Army. What? Hey. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On the tackle.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now. It's Conner. Breaks through the contact. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Conner. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
41 Mike. Here we go. Hey, report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get up field.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that one's ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch that end, tight end's right.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the press.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Alert, alert!
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. A first down for Connor and then some. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there in the drive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 40, Mike Nickers, got to spin.
Now it's Connor. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? Lock 80!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 24, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
180!
Check, 48's the mic. Stop your whining.
Alert! 48 black.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defense?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, Samuels. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Let's go one more. 40's the mic. Squeeze. I'm coming.
On first down, Connor. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
There on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Snickers, 66.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
22, 44.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Get off the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Dances by him. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And 10 at the 6-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the steel city of Pittsburgh, PA. A shotgun snap to give the Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
On the carry.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And a Raven first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. He uncorks it for Snead. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with. The offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Jack 16. Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
He was brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game. Told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward, his second sack of the night.
And it's 3 and out.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot, Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with them, he so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Said if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Then told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. the first carry for Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? I smell fear in that offense. Shell.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bring it.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They're trying to run for it with Snell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Conner. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
2nd and 2.
I'm here all day. Easy.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pat, and now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, caused a turnover, and then that turned into 6 points.
We sat in meetings with coaches, and they use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 12. Watch twist, watch twist. Super. Check, 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 check. Shoot.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
play action. It's gone.
The 44-yard line.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Rams.
Cut. 180. I got you, punk. I got double tight. Double tight.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. We go tonight. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Goff on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
77.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
front to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming 'cause we
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Roethlisberger will throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Say alert. Watch the run. Hey, 4-1.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and run it into the play, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Jim. Ric Flair. Kill. Check the backer.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Value three.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The final shot before break here. Gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.